Hey guys, how are you? So, in last lecture, we saw how to launch EC2 instance, start, stop, and checking the public AP along with the web server. So, today we are going to see about Elastic AP, which is a static AP, which will give you the solution for that dynamic AP address. So, here I have a web server. Okay, if I click this. So you can see this public AP, right? Let me copy this public AP and check here. Okay, so my Nginx web server is running. I just changed some script to add index.html so that it will take a instance IP address. Okay, so if I stop and start again, obviously I will get a new IP. So to mitigate this, we have a new object called Elastic AP. Okay, here you can see we have Elastic IP address. This IP address is a static IP address that you are actually purchasing on IP, static IP that you can attach into EC2 instance, so that the IP won't change. And you can see this is a chargeable, so you will get $0.005 per hour even if you use like attach this EC2 instance, or if it is not attached, even if it is not attached, you will be billed. Okay, so let me allocate Elastic IP address. Okay, so I'm in US East 1, so let me allocate. Yeah, so IP address allocated successfully. So yeah, I have choose that allocated IP. So click action. So here you can see associate Elastic IP address. Click this. So yeah, here you can allocate the IP address to network interface or instance. We will see network interface in this course as well after finishing this Elastic IP. So choose instance. So yeah, I'm going to choose the instance that I created, private IP of the instance. So I will keep uncheck this. Click associate. Yeah. So this IP has been associated with the instance. Okay, so if you click instance, yeah, now you can see public IP has been changed from the previous IP, which is 52.123, right? So this is Elastic IP that we associated to this EC2 instance. If you can check Elastic IP address section, you would see the attached Elastic IP. And yeah, here you can see, if you copy this public IP and hit here, yeah, I'm able to access the instance, but the previous one is removed, which is dynamic IP. Now if you even stop this instance and start again, IP will be remain same. Stop instance, yeah, you will get this pop-up. Click stop, refresh. Yeah, instance state stop, but still you can see public IP is there because we attached a static Elastic IP. Okay, if you refresh this, you will get an error because instance is in stopped state. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the instance. Now you can see instance state is running, but public IP is remain the same. So if you hit this, yeah, we are able to access the website from the same instance IP. That's the use of Elastic IP address, but this is a chargeable Okay, so even if you attach it to EC2 instance, or if it even if it is not in use, you will be charged. Okay, so I would recommend load balancer. Having load balancer that gives you a DNS name instead of having this elastic API, and it gives you load balance distribution. Okay, so we will see load balancer in later structure, but yeah, I would recommend instead of elastic API we can have load balance. Okay guys, before moving to elastic network interface, you have to, so if you are not using this public AP or elastic AP, you have to detach and release it, otherwise you will be charged. Please delete this elastic AP. So go to elastic IP, choose the elastic IP you allocated, action. First you need to disassociate the elastic IP address, disassociate, yes. Okay, once you disassociate the IP, choose again, click action and release. You have to release this. So click release. Yeah, now you can see elastic IP. There is no elastic IP. Okay guys, now we are going to see about network interfaces. So in left side panel under network, under security and security, you can see network interface option. Click this. You can see one network interface, that is when I was creating EC2 instance, right, the network interface will be created along with the EC2 instance. Okay, so if I click this EC2, sorry, network interface, I can see the VPC ID, subnet, security group I attached, and the IP address. If you check that instance, it is the same IP, same, the private IP address will be assigned to it. So which means this network interface is attached to the EC2 instance that we created. So this is the main network card, virtual card, that is attached to the EC2 instance, and this is primary network interface. Okay, so you can't detach the primary network interface. So what the benefit of a network interface is that you can attach multiple network interface based on the instance type. Okay, so this is primary IP network interface. If you go to network interface, yeah, in the meantime, if you check the EC2 instance, you can see the same private IP address of the network interface. Yeah, if you check instance, EC2 instance, here you can see 172.3193.54. And if you check the network interface private IP address, 172.3193.54. If you try to detach this, you will get an error. That is because you can't detach the network interface at device index 0. Index 0 means it is a primary IP of EC2 instance. Okay, so we can attach multiple network interface based on the instance type. Okay, there is a limitation. So like T2 micro can have only two network interface. Similarly, based on the instance type only you can attach the network interface. Let's say if I create on network interface, this will be the secondary IP address of the EC2 instance. Okay, test. So I have to give the AZ of EC2 instance. Okay, so if I go to instance, if I check the AZ of this instance, check it in networking. Right here you can see it's US East 1 C. Okay, so I have to choose US East 1 C because network interface is AZ scope. Okay, available is on scope. Okay, so auto assign, so IP will be auto assigned. So Yeah, I can choose security group. I'm going to choose the same security group. I can choose different security group. Okay, create network interface. Yeah, this is the network interface I created. So, sorry, not this one, the below one. So here you can see that you can check with the status in use is already attached to this instance, which is primary, and there is available one, which is secondary private IP. So this is primary because this is in interfaces primary IP address. Okay, so we can attach primary and secondary based on the network itself. But if I attach this network interface to instance associate address, okay, choose elastic IP. Okay, so this is to attach the elastic IP to this interface. Okay, so that is one of the benefit that you can have multiple interface and multiple elastic IP to one EC2 instance. So we need to attach this. Okay, yeah, just the VPC, just the instance on that VPC, click attach. Yeah, if you refresh, yeah, now you can see this interface is in use with the same instance ID. If you check the instance ID, okay, and refresh, yeah, here you can see private IP address is 2. So network interface can have primary IP address and secondary IP address in one single interface. So we attached two interface, so that's why we get two primary IP address. So secondary IP address will be available here. Okay, so this is hyphen because we didn't add any secondary IP address in both of the network interface. Okay, let's say if I go to this network interface and let me open this. So this is the primary elastic network interface which is in index 0. Click action, manage IP address. So if you expand this, here you can see if I can assign one IP address and this will be secondary IP address. Okay, save, confirm. Okay, so if you go to instance and refresh the instance, I should see one secondary IP here. It's still loading. Yeah, here you can see whatever the IP attached, uh, the new IP will be a secondary IP. So based on the instance type, okay, even the secondary IP is also the based on the instance type you can provide for the interface. Okay, so let me provide the another secondary IP to the new interface as well. Okay, if I go to network interfaces, okay, so let me choose the second one. Okay, so this is already added secondary. So yeah, you can see here as well, primary private IP, secondary private IP. So similarly I'm going to do for this interface as well. Click action, manage IP address. Yeah, expand this, assign new IP. So I'm going to, yeah, you have to assign the new IP. Okay, let assign this, click save, confirm. So yeah, if you scroll to right, you can see secondary IP address there as well. Similarly in EC2 instance. Here you can see two IP address. So yeah, this is all about EC2 instance. I will add EC network interface document, AWS document in the description link, so that you can refer which instance type have limitations of how many network interface and how many IP address, secondary IP address. Okay, thank you guys.